Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel, and this video is nothing special, just my thoughts, a discussion, and what about the state of Remnant 2 right now, and how do I feel about the game. Not only because I covered this game on YouTube, but as a player, right? Because if I didn't enjoy the game, I wouldn't start YouTube. And after the new patch that came like last week, it's been already 1 week and stuff, and I don't know, I don't think the devs and the team achieved what they wanted of bringing more diversity. And yeah, but overall my first thought is like, I don't understand about the nerfs of the game that's have, even though they claim that, well, not they claim, it's proven that there are more buffs than nerfs, but the nerfs, they have more impact than the buffs, you know, especially in a lot of builds that people were using and I was using, right? And builds that some other builds you can even do it right now because it's not working, or you can do it like you spend too much trying to do the same thing, and you at some point it works, but it's not what it used to be. And I don't know, I was just looking back at Remnant 1 videos, so how was the builds and how much the boss fights was lasted. And yeah, I would say that right now the game is in a state where the damage and the boss fights feels kinda similar, but the way it feels bad is because Remnant 2 didn't start it like this, you know. We started Remnant 2 with such a fun experience, at least from my part, and I think for a lot of players, of grinding off and being more powerful and really making really powerful builds. And the way it is right now, everything, and don't tell me you have builds that still kill bosses in 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 20 seconds, because there's no build like that anymore. And some people say, but we don't want this. I was like, and I would say, why? Because, well, first of all, if you're telling me that, of course, a build that kills a boss in 20 seconds in Apocalypse, it will destroy it in other levels of difficulty, right? But that's just Remnant is a Souls-like with where you can choose your difficulty. Is the way the game it is. But then I would say, why you don't want more power? I mean, with an extent, right? Not unlimited power. Because at some point in the game, when you have everything and you play the game so many times, what is fun is making builds, right? You get to that power because you play too much of the game. You know how it works and you know how to take advantage of the tools you have, right? You're not gonna have anyone who is starting the game and being that powerful straight away. So I don't understand when people say, oh, that was too much power. For who? For people who have been playing the game for 100 hours and already completed everything? That was too much power? It's such an argument that I really don't understand, right? And it comes just for the vision of the developers to the game. But the way, because it feels bad right now, even though in Remnant 1 wasn't such an issue, it was because we didn't start it like this. So taking out all that power from the player, and after so many hours of grinding stuff, it does feels bad, right? And if you compare to other Souls-likes, even Elden Ring or Dark Souls, you still have some of those builds that you obliterate everything easily. But in Remnant 2, they seem that they don't want that, I don't know why. Like I said, those builds as well in Elden Ring or Dark Souls. You get to that point only by playing the game more than 100 hours. And I will say that's fair enough, right? Because you play the game so much that it doesn't come... The fun is not on the challenge when you play for that many hours. The fun is on the builds of how powerful you feel. So yeah, now everything just feels kinda the same. You have so much, especially with the new class and some things that they buffed. You have so much spectacle, so much bombs and glitter on your screen, but nothing, no damage, you know. So many shiny things for nothing. That's why I think that's why so many players feel, right? And well, about the patch and why I don't think that they achieve on the versatility of the builds is because, well, just the new stuff is shining right now. There's a lot of stuff that old stuff is still quote-unquote powerful by the newest standard, even though it feels bad. But some other things that you could run in the past, you can't anymore, right? And this is not a finito, because you know they will release a new patch and they can change everything. You still have the last DLC, but I don't know, just the way the game is going right now, the vision they have for the game going on, it just makes me think like maybe I just need to adapt to what is coming or how the game it is right now. But it doesn't feel fun anymore. And it doesn't matter if they put more classes, more weapons. At the end, it's like, I think when you play so many hours, you just have fun on this build craft or doing damage. Because the challenge is like, if I don't think you're gonna find someone that's like, oh my god, I made this build and it's amazing, but there's a huge problem. I say, what? It does too much damage. It's like, really? Because that's what it feels like. Some people in the community says it does too much damage, you can't do that like that. It's like, why not? Like, who are you to say that that's not allowed? So yeah, it's kinda weird in a way, when especially in games that are the same genre, you have the opposite, right? They allow you to be powerful. And the diversity, well, you have some amulets that nobody's going to use still, because they don't offer too much. They offer the same thing. Even in my previous video, one of them I say that too many amulets give you 20, 25, 30% more all damage, different weights, but at the end, I mean, the players are not dumb. We're gonna take what's easier, right? If you give up, for example, this thing I still don't understand. This one. This is a hardcore reward. And in the end, it's gonna give you 30% all increased damage, right? Without armor. It will give you some movement speed, but still, you're not gonna see anyone run this. Why? Because it's too much punish. Even though before it was more punishing, but when you can take this one, this one, this one, and it's only like 5-10% and less damage, but you still have your armor, because even though we are doing so much damage previously, if you get hit one time or two, if you miss it, you're done. So the difficulty is still there. But maybe I think people look at the videos on YouTube or Reddit and they see this crazy stuff, and they think that everyone is doing this. No, 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 that's not true. When I do a video, it's like I recorded many times just to have the perfect shot, you know. It's not how you really play the game, right? Without having any error. It's just for the show up. And when a new content comes, even if we had this crazy amount of power, the difficulty is in not knowing what the enemy does. Because once you know, you can play the game with your fists, you know, you don't need that much power because you know what's coming. So yeah, and I think this is the end of the discussion. I don't know if I missed anything else, or maybe. Yeah, right now, for me the fun is gone. I don't know, for me, many people will be there as well. Many people will still enjoy. I don't enjoy playing tank builds. I don't enjoy doing 100 things to have the same damage as a tanky build. So yeah, it's weird. But anyway, let's hope this will have a turn. Let's hope maybe we don't, I don't know, maybe we just need to adapt. But it is what it is. Thank you very much. Give me your opinion down in the comments or Reddit if people are watching this video. Reddit is a wild place. Hey, see you next time, guys. Cyber out.